Droopy leaves. When my plants get saggy, I know that they need water. It's an obvious and visible sign. When my body needs food or water, I get hungry or thirsty. Sometimes I even get hangry. But when my spirit is in need of nourishment, the signs may not always be as obvious. The need, however, is just as great. My plants may go a couple of weeks without water, but much more, and they die. They used to tell us that the human body could only go 7 days without food and 3 days without water. But more recent observations say that it seems possible to survive without food and drink anywhere from 8 to 21 days. If a person is deprived only of food, the survival rate may even go up to about 2 months, depending on many varying factors. But how long can your spirit endure? What happens to your soul when you stop going to church? Does it just shrivel up and die? How does it affect you when you fail to feed on God's word or drink of his spirit? Do you simply wither away? When you distance yourself from the fellowship of other believers, will there be a warning light to let you know when your deprivation levels have hit the dangerous zone? An old Scottish preacher went to see a parishioner who hadn't been to church for some time. As they sat by the fireplace, the man made excuses about life's busyness and went on about how he was doing okay. The old pastor quietly listened, and he separated out one of the burning coals from the fireplace and brought it out on the hearth. It didn't take long before that one glowing ember began to cool and went out. The man stopped making excuses. He got the point. Before you knew Christ, you were dead in your transgressions and sins. But God, who is rich in mercy, made us alive with Christ even when we were dead in transgressions. Jesus came to us so that we might have life and have it to the full. But we nurture and feed that life as we continue to work out our salvation with fear and trembling. We do that by drawing near to God, knowing that he promises to draw near to us, and by obeying his word and seeking to live in accordance with his will for our lives. Don't wait until your spirit is sagging with depression and anger to feed your soul. Don't hold back until life is overwhelming to cling to your salvation. Don't allow your spirit to become withered and brown while you take the water of life for granted and permit the dehydration of your soul. Taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the one who takes refuge in him. He has shown you what is good, and what does the Lord require of you? To act justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. I'm Pastor Jeff Collins, and I want to encourage you to make it a great week.